Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? Good, I hope. I'm in a lot of pain. Maybe I should take an Advil. Now that I think about it. We'll see how I feel. Got a lot of back pain for no good reason. Yay! Part of me wants to blame my bed, but I don't know why. But my instincts are like, the bed is the issue. But anyways, got to Armorica. My assumption is that either Ellie or Randy's gonna be here, and then the other one's gonna be at Maine's. But I can't decide who would be where. If that was the case. And maybe they'll be in random spots. Maybe somebody's at like the Fisherman's Boathouse or something. Like with Tio, it made a lot of sense because she had some personal ties to the hospital. Randy and Ellie don't really have any personal ties to Mains, or they don't really have any personal ties to any sections of Prospel. Not really. Yeah, not really. I don't think anyone's gonna be at the gates, so I don't know. She's always staring at these cupboards. Never doing anything else. A little worrisome. Can't get rid of the pleroma. My pleroma. Definitely gonna go to the inn last. See the Hayworths. Well, where's the Hayworth kid? If these kids are like, yeah, we got a new buddy. Negotiating is never something I've been good at. Since that's what they were saying in the store. It's like, we gotta negotiate for medicine. I was a purchaser for a while, and that was the main thing that like I couldn't. It's just not for me. I think anything with sales, anything even sales related. And it's like, I didn't sell anything. I was the one buying things. Which means I gotta talk to salespeople. Which is just as horrible for me as it is to be some kind of salesman. I think I can do it for like a service or something like that, but not for like a product. Not like a thing you buy, but it makes sense to me for like buying someone to get them to do something, like a contractor or a dentist or whatever. Can I leave, or are they gonna force me not to? This is Mr. Hayworth's Orbital car. This would be a Vern model. He gave us a ride in it after the first time we visited the village. The village chief said his family is staying on the second floor of the inn. Well, we do still need more information. She'll learn everything we can in the village before heading out on the highway. You're right, let's do that. I knew they were gonna stop me, but I always gotta try. Wonder what recipes I've missed. Missed 3. I would assume I have access to them all right now. I mean, not right this second, but I'm kind of restricted on where I can go in general. Picture there in that room. Wow, look at the big doggy. Oh, what a surprise. Is that you, Lloyd? Thank goodness you're alright. Good to see you, Mr. Hayworth. Doggy? Would that child be referring to me? I consider it an apt description. Who says a divine wolf can't double as a cutesy-wootsy puppy dog? Can't tell you how concerned I was when I first heard you were arrested, Lloyd. Then to find out you had become a fugitive on top of that. No small relief to know that you're safe. Sorry for worrying you. Is it just the 3 of you right now? Where are the other SSS members? We were separated due to unfortunate circumstances. As of yet, we have no leads on the locations of the rest of our team. Sorry to hear that. From what we've heard, the 3 of you were here at the time the barrier went up around the city. That we didn't have the slightest clue what was happening that day. Strict travel restrictions have been in place ever since, so we've been unable to return to the city. I don't know what we would have done if not for the hospitality of the villagers. The innkeeper has been gracious enough to let us stay here until the restrictions are lifted. And the children of the village have been very friendly to Colin as well. Yeah, me, Camille, and Pulley play together a whole lot. Wait. But there's three kids out there. Oh, he doesn't give a fuck about one of them. You should come hang out with us next time, too, Mr. Doggy. I shall consider it. I'd appreciate that. In any case, I've been doing whatever I can to repay the villagers for its kindness. My area of expertise isn't good for much at the moment, apart from negotiating with the CDF when they visit on patrol. No need to sell yourself short. That task is as important as any, given the situation. The villagers are likely much better off with a skilled trader being their point of contact. Take your word for it. Just remembered, I heard something from the defense force that might interest you. What might that be? They say an unidentified rebel group has been active in the area. Apparently, several defense force units have already been attacked. They have? Really? All things considered, I'm surprised anyone has the stones to do that. I mean, obviously it's Hayway. Would be preferable if we knew who they were. This is welcome information all the same. Agreed, we should look into this. Mr. Hayworth, do you have any idea where these rebels were last sighted? Well, their base of operations is centered upon the ancient battlefield, right off of Old Amarca Road. The CDF has been regularly patrolling the area, but they have yet to discover any other leads. The ancient battlefield of Amarca, the locus of immeasurable bloodshed as well as the cult's former stronghold. The ruins there hold numerous hidden passages that would make an ideal hideout for a band of insurgents. Wandering in there may be dangerous. Let's make sure we're prepared before we leave the village. Oh, hold on. Chief Tolta wasn't the one who had invited my family to stay in the village to begin with. The offer was extended to both myself and Pete for our parts in solving the fraud case, though it would seem that he declined. Oh, so it was thanks for solving that whole Minith ordeal. Well, on the bright side, at least Pete wasn't stranded here too. So I feel the same. Maybe we won't find anybody. We'll find Rixia, I'm sure. Also, it's funny that they didn't even, like, comment on Zeit talking, but it's probably better to not have to have that conversation over and over and over again. So, off to the ancient battlefield then. Yeah, we may not know who these rebels are. I think it's something worth finding out. They may be willing to work together with us. I agree, we have little to lose in seeking them out. Then we should make haste at once. Let's go. Ooh, new monsters. Oh, I gotta change the formation. Oh, I have access to burst? Oh, that's kind of worrying. Very weak to a lot of things. Into it. Oh, is Wesley still set up as a caster? I think he is. Oh, he totally is. Let me just reacquaint myself. Yeah, he's a caster. Mr. Caster Man. Alright, formation. Can I do something more interesting than this? Nah, it's fine. Being a square. Okay, that's probably the only new enemy. Ooh, a monster? Road monster? Oh. I fought these before. In past titles. Wazzy has a giant impede. It's stat down them. I just Omega Strike. I can only hit 2. Doing it anyway. Not bad. Oh, we can hit all of them. You're fucked. I don't think strength down is gonna help me. I'll just hit them all. Could just do this again. Should probably impede this one though. Okay. This should... Actually, no. I can encourage first. And then I'll ask crafts. And that should kill 2 of them at least. And if it doesn't, I'll use TOs for a shield. I might do that anyway. Oh wait, no, it was her turn next. I'm dumb. I didn't need to do that. I don't think we've taken any damage. Easy. Onyx Gem? It's gonna be like either like a cast or an action. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe I just drop the cast. Give her action, because she is way slower. And she doesn't need the movement. I lose Ariel. And Rixia. That kind of sucks. Still, she's low as fuck. Let's do it. Defense 3. Just randomly off the ground? I'm forgetting what all the buttons do. Pressing all of the wrong buttons. What are they weak to again? Water. Now they're gonna move. Do an ice hammer. Alright, magic pretty strong now. In general. About time. I mean, that happens in most games where magic becomes like the strongest thing you can do towards the end of the game. It just takes a while for you to get the arts that you need. Are they gonna stop me if I try going the other way? Probably are. Oh, that hurt a lot actually. Just do a Genesis Flood. I'll do a Fortuna to make sure she does maximum damage. Guess you have his blue drop. What's really weak to? Well, kind of everything. Heat wave will hit too. Well, that did plenty anyway. They did 10k. I know it's expensive, but like, still a lot. I'm not being stopped. Interesting. No, bunch together. Maybe I'll find another like landing spot. Up here maybe? I guess the fishing masters probably aren't still at the fishing spots. I think that'd be kind of weird if they were. Yes. Be in a line. Oh, we're getting hit by both. Excellent. Oh man. Oh, it's dead anyway. How was that not in the line? That's bullshit. She's about the level, so I may as well just go nuts. I don't know if I've ever done Strike Heaven. Oh, this looks familiar. I have at some point. Ooh, it's gonna be a crit flood as well. Look at the damage. 15k. Nice. I probably have access to the whole road. I did, in terms of the hospital. But there's probably gonna be another... Can you stop running? Probably gonna be a spot to land the ship. So I shouldn't have to run all the way back. M, also an M. Ah, fuck it. They get one shot by this as well. So... Didn't want to sap it though. Maybe I should save for Tio's last slot. Are those new or are they the same ones? The same ones. If there was a spot, I wonder how close I'd have to get to it. I don't know, or I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be optional ones or if it's all story related. Like, this corner seems like a good spot, but... I try every time and it fails. Oh man. Definitely caught up in levels. Why is everything gotta be so fast? Oh, new enemy. Yeah, she can't get around him. She's stuck in place for too long. Okay. Speak to Earth as well. Noise. Let's go with a KO on this one. Unfortunate. Let's go for the seal on this one. Noise. Safe for another day. Kinda. Noise. That's what happens when they don't have immunities. They don't get to do anything. You hear that? It sounds like armored cars on the move. Bad news. Lay low and don't let them spot you. Okay, we're all clear for now. They appear to have been making their patrol rounds. With that in mind, traversing this highway without a set destination might not be the safest course of action. You're right, we'd be better off going back toward Old Amarga Road. Oh, my limit is here? Of all the spots. Alright. Fine. If I really wanted to grind out this epic, it wouldn't take that long. Not really. I don't need to keep fighting these. This epic is nice, but I'm not really getting any experience anymore. Back here. Nothing here. There's Ploroma grass growing all the way out here, too. Hardly surprising, considering this is where the cult decided to set up shop. According to what Mr. Hayworth told us, the defense force has been ambushed here a multitude of times. I am detecting lingering scents in the air, though their sources have concealed themselves. Cannot identify them exactly, but I can assure you they are not to be trifled with. Duly noted. Keep your guards up. There's still the threat of cryptids appearing. Roger. Alonzi? Alonzi? What is that supposed to mean? Alright, let's go the regular way first. I don't have to be afraid! These enemies are annoying, so I'm glad I can just kill them. Get my free money. Well, quote-unquote money. This is designed in a way where that looks like a walkable ramp up there. Behind those rocks. Thing is, I know based on cutscenes that like they would be based on the area to the side, but I guess I'll just go forward first? Uh-oh. Shoot. Trap, and we walked right into it. The red constellation. These must be the ones whose scent I caught wind of. And we were here feeling all down on ourselves for coming up empty-handed. You'd think some fresh new game just landed square into our laps. Commander Randolph's buddies, huh? The President and the Defense Force will owe us big time if we bring them in. 6 Jaegers and 4 military monsters. Look alive, men. Praise at its most dangerous when cornered. Take this nice and slow. Make sure to neutralize them one by one. Think you can last standing toe-to-toe against the red constellation? Better show us what you got, SSS. With pleasure. Do whatever it takes to break their lines. I'm a little low on EP, so that kind of sucks. Only attack delay. Okay, they have a lot of HP. They're all resistant to stats, okay. I don't have any attack delay. That's the only thing I can do? I'm gonna buff up our stats so that I can S-crafts. And oh, this is a space spell. Wait, so I can just spam this. I guess I'll just hit them all. Then we'll do a magic. Oh, can I only hit 2? It should do a ton of damage though, because people have double Earth though. It almost had burst too. I might have it after this actually. Good. Let's burst him. I don't have any EP. So that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna do this. That should finish those two off. His S-craft does a fuck ton. Nice. Genesis Flood will hit them both. I think that's the only thing that'll hit them both. Nice. I'll do the one on this one. The single target. Alright, he has a fuck ton of EP. I always forget that Zeit has powerful spells too. You're pretty good. The Defense Force doesn't even begin to compare to these brutes. You don't become the baddest Jaegers around by playing soldier. We storm battlefields across this whole damn continent and make them our own. Pit us against those Ouroboros chumps in a genuine fight and they'd fall apart. Hell, that wolf of yours could turn into whatever monster he wants even. We'd just hunt him down like any other beast. Would you now? So they know about Zite's true form too. Maybe it would be wise to contact Abyss before coming here. You ain't getting out of here no matter what you do. No chance in Gehenna. We can keep putting you through the ringer, or you can just give up now. No chance, you say? I expected you hoodlums to know your surroundings better than this. What up, Sal? I knew it was him. Sal Lee? Thought you booked it out of here ages ago. Correction, you really failed to apprehend us. Is that Yin? Oh no, it's his assistant dude. Spineless bastard. Don't back down, men. We have him outnumbered and out... That one's Yin. Or, I guess just Rixia. Yin. So you're still in Crossbow after all. If bringing so few Jaegers is your idea of a joke, your sense of humor is sorely lacking. You'd do well not to underestimate Hayaway. That son of a... What's our move? Out of consideration of our guests, we will do the courteous thing and allow you to leave this time. However, when next you return, I recommend bringing a more sizable force. Be certain to bring the Scarlet Ogre or Bloody Shirley along with you. Wait, isn't that the same person? Oh wait, no, the Scarlet Ogre is probably the leader. I thought Bloody Shirley was the Scarlet Ogre. Never mind. The festivities simply wouldn't be complete without them. I'll pass that along. You'll regret this once you have your head on a pike. Open the gate. Withdraw! Phew. Over at last. That was a little too close for comfort. Always happy to be of service. We meet again, Detective Bannings and friends. It's been far too long. Sao and... Rixia. Oh, that's where you went. You've been with them the whole time? Yes. This area is too exposed. We should take this conversation elsewhere. But of course. Considering the nature of this long-awaited reunion, why don't we head to a venue with a more pleasant view? Interesting. Well, this is where you've been hiding around since the raid. Correct, the cult's old lodge made for a convenient refuge, ironically enough. We were even able to observe Ouroboros tinkering with that giant bell as a result. And Professor Novartis was here as well. The same bell that hung in Central Square was used in the ritual to complete the Septarian of Zero. There's no doubt in my mind that it was an artifact this entire time. It would seem they returned it to the city once they were done here. We of Hayaway have been the only ones occupying this area ever since. Mr. Yin being the exception, of course. Rixia? Please, Lloyd, I know this is a lot to ask, but could you find it in yourself to overlook what I've done? Crimes I've committed in this land? I cannot allow myself to be captured, but I intend to at least return to Calvard and spare you any further trouble. Try to settle the score, that is. You mean, you're seeking revenge? Those monsters stole something more precious than any other. An irreplaceable star, the sun that gave everyone hope. I'll forgive it, I cannot forget. Which is why she so gracefully re-entered into a contract with us. We'll be working side by side to oppose the Red Constellation, as we should be. Stay out of this. Listen to me, Rixia. Are you aware that Ilya has awakened from her coma? But is that true? Yes, she regained consciousness immediately after the phenomenon on the President's inauguration day. While she has yet to fully recover, she is nevertheless awake and alert, lively as she ever was. Videos above. Thank you for granting her your mercy. Well, isn't that splendid? But you left out an important detail. I'm told she's paralyzed from the waist down and may never walk again, much less perform on stage. Sao? You knew this entire time, didn't you? But of course I did. However, Master Yin explicitly requested to remain ignorant as to Miss Platier's condition. So naturally, I complied. Please, Master Sao, hold your tongue. Don't misunderstand us, Master Yin. Master Sao withheld that information to spare your heart the turmoil. Save your excuses. I've already made up my mind. Once I've settled this, I will leave Crossbell never to return. Excellent. Heiwei looks forward to your continued cooperation. You all should consider pitching in as well, SSS. While our goals may differ, we share a common foe. It would be to the welfare of us both to join forces in these trying times, wouldn't you agree? I think I can, actually. On one condition, Rixia comes with us. Lloyd? Is that right? Rixia, I have a message for you from Ilya. What is it that matters most to you? Can you truly turn your back in the face of what you hold dear? Despite what she's been through, Ilya refused to let any of it get her down. First I thought she was only putting on a brave face, but the truth quickly became clear to me. Ilya Platier will dance again. She believes so with all her heart. It'll be an uphill battle the whole way, but she's already prepared to make the climb. She has total faith in herself. That kind of drive is difficult to attain, to put it bluntly. But all the same, her determination was infectious. Ilya's decided what she wants, and she's doing everything she can to get back on that stage. So, Rixia, what matters most to you? Revenge against the right constellation? The legacy of Yin that you inherited? Or could it be... I know what you want me to say, but I just can't. All my life I've walked a blood-stained path, bathed in shadows. These stains, I'll never be rid of them. It's beside the point, Rixia. All I want to hear is what it is that matters most to you. What do you hold nearest and dearest to your heart? What is this single thing above all others that drives you to live? It's Arc-en-Ciel. I want to dance on that stage again. With Ilya, with Sully, with everyone else. That's all I want. I thought so. Master Sao. Exceptional as always, Detective Bannings. You've certainly made a mess of my plans, haven't you? Or rather, perhaps it would be more apt to say that Miss Platier won the day. I admit my defeat. Congratulations on your victory, and well done. Sao. Can't say I'm very sorry about it. And you shouldn't be. Truth be told, I'm absolutely fuming. But for the sake of our collaboration, I'll swallow my pride and let it go. Master Yin, or rather, Rixia Mao. Mao? Rixia Mao. Consider your current contract with Heiwei null and void. I leave you to your discretion. Thank you, Sao. You do well to remember that I have only given up this one time. I, as well as Heiwei, have greater aspirations, and your strength factors into that. In the meantime, do take care. I wish you the best in returning to the stage you hold so dear. Right, I will not falter. Your finest work yet, Lloyd. Full of surprises, isn't he? A silver tongue like his is worth its weight in gold. It is abundantly clear why the divine child is so attached to you. Easy, guys. I was only the messenger this time. Glad I could fulfill Ilya's request. One question, Detective Bannings. Just where do you suppose I should direct this frustration of mine? Come again? Why don't I lay it out this way? Since you prevented Rixia from working with us, it'd only be fair that you join us in her stead. With a little training, you'd be quite the asset on our front lines. What? Sao, are you serious? Master Sao makes a fair point. Your Tava expertise would be greatly enhanced were you to cultivate a mastery of our martial arts. That's flattering, but I couldn't. Thought you'd have gotten used to being headhunted by now. While we're at it, why not consider joining the Gralsritter? Perks include more quality time with yours truly. That had better have been a joke, Quasi. We have a temporary alliance. Hey. I'm assuming Zeit just won't be in the party anymore, like I don't even have a choice. New blind spot detected. Relaying the data now, friend. Heard. Found it. It's in northwestern Crossbelt. Halfway up Maine's mountain path, to be exact. Near Maine's? That broadens the scope of our operations quite a bit. I'm sure the enemy is starting to catch on to us by now. If I'm not mistaken, there's been a resistance group separate from Hayway operating in the Maine's area. Supposedly the one in charge is an ex-CGF guardsman who opposed the establishment of the defense force. That's obviously Randy. Wait, really? We simply assumed that all the guardsmen were assimilated into the CDF. Their motivations for defecting are understandable. The Red Constellation is being allowed to roam free, despite having thoroughly decimated the Guardian force. Those who could see through the treachery would not stand for it. Then maybe Noe's there with them. Sorry, but I seriously doubt it. We saw the choice Noelle made. She was prepared to protect Crossbell no matter the cost. I don't think she would waver from that decision so easily. You're probably right. Noe's always been as strong as a horse and stubborn as one to boot. Back to the matter at hand. I think making contact with this resistance would be for the best. Their cooperation could be just as valuable as Hayway's. Agreed. We should touch down as soon as we can. But before that, Rixia, do you want us to stop by St. Ursula? Huh? Ilya really wanted to see you. I know it's still complicated, but we can always visit her together if you want. No, I'm gonna have to decline. I'm not ready to stand in front of Ilya with my head held high. At the very least, I want to wait until after we've taken back Crossbow City and Arkansas first. Alright, I'm going to the hospital anyway. That is disappointing to hear, but we understand how you feel. I'm sorry, truly. If you have urgent business to take care of at St. Ursula, I do not mind disembarking with you. But unfortunately, I will not be going any further than the front gate of the hospital. Okay, I'm not going to the hospital. Thought maybe I could still just, like, make her go. As long as you're okay with it. Shame, but at least this proves that Rixia is not the cold-blooded killer she thinks she has to be. Rixia has joined the party! Oh. I actually have an option. He doesn't have any support. I have a feeling he's gonna leave the party when we go to the next story spot, so let's do this. Nation, that looks good. Wow, her arts is fucking high. And her strength is high. Okay, she just has really good stats. Maybe a little bit on the squishy end. God damn. I don't need these. What the fuck? Here, have all the stats. Have all of the stats. I mean, now I have 2 of every element at least, but there was a 3rd Earth one. Okay, let's base this on arts. Or give her an on-hit like Petrify. And she is a little bit low on the HP. She doesn't have any evasion, so maybe I'll do an HP 3. This also gives her, like, that loss and stuff. Okay. Equipment, she has good stuff. I mean, these are fine, I guess. Can't say there's anything like super better. Alright. The CGF resistance motivations differ vastly from those of Hayway. But in either case, they have chosen to oppose the President and his forces. By no means will he allow that to continue. Time is of the essence. We should move quickly if you're set on making contact. I kind of want to... There's probably going to be nothing in the battlefield, but I feel like I should go back and check. Noe really is sticking with the CDF, huh? Even though she knows that means fighting against us? So I spoke to her, yes. Her resolve was as firm as steel. Even now, I'm not sure what made Noelle so set on taking that path. Feels like there's more to it than just this recent string of events. You're probably right. If I had to guess, it all comes back to her dad passing away when we were kids. He was hit by a misfire during a Republican Army training drill at the eastern border. What? Telling me that that's the accident your father passed away in 10 years ago? I was still little at the time, so I don't have all the details straight. From what they told us, a stray bullet from a Republican Army exercise struck my dad by mistake while he was on guard duty. Terrible. Given Crossbow's situation, though, there was no way to really push his death as a major issue. In the end, it was swept under the rug as just another accident. Her mom was heartbroken, but she ultimately accepted it as part of the risks that came with his job. But no way, I don't think she ever did. It probably still haunts her, even after all this time. You might be right, Fran. I think I have a better understanding of why Noelle is so determined to protect Crossbow now. Sorry about all this. I didn't mean to bring down the room. Noelle may not be with them, but there still are members of the CGF who oppose the new Crossbow Defense Force. Meeting up with them and securing their cooperation should be our top priority. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We count on you to back us up out there, Fran. You got it. I'll do everything I can. Spotted Rixia on the deck. Seem to have her head in the clouds a bit. I can see El Hayway, her duty is yin. I'm sure the girl has a lot on her mind. And I'll go out there and lend her an ear. Maybe even give some advice. You never know, you may just raise a romance flag or two. I have no idea what you're talking about. What kind of ulterior motives do you think I have? At any rate, you would never know a girl like Rixia was yin if not for that getup. Her real personality is so plain and unassuming. You might even call it natural camouflage. Ilia's finally regained consciousness. I couldn't be more thrilled about that. Not too late, Rixia. When you're ready to see her face to face, just say the word. I promise we'll find the time to head back to St. Ursula the moment you do. Thank you, Lloyd. I appreciate the concern. Right now my focus is on liberating Crossbow City and the rest of Arkansas. There's still work to be done before I can proudly stand in front of Ilia and tell her the truth. Fair enough. That's all the more reason to free the city as quickly as we can. And when we do, I know you'll be able to face Ilia with your head held high. I intend to give my very best for everybody who's counting on us, Kia and Ilia included. Are you with me, Rixia? Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. Learned of the Resistance's location through the intel I intercepted from the Defense Force while I was hiding out the ancient battlefield. Thinking back on that reminds me, I'm still indebted to Hayway in more ways than one. It's a shame that my contract with them couldn't have been voided in more amiable terms. Someday I'll make sure to repay Sao and his people for everything they've done for me. There's nothing to buy. I don't know why I keep looking at items. Not like the item shop is going to change. Heading to the mountain path reminds me that your former pack is located there. Are they divine wolves too? No, they are only ordinary wolves. Even so, I consider them my kith and kin. They and their ancestors have followed me for generations, ever since Ursula walked the soil. So they're like family to you. It's no wonder you were able to intimidate Repuché's warhounds so easily back when we first met. Do you suppose your pack is still alright? There's no need to fret. I made sure to give them detailed instructions before my departure. I imagine they're watching things unfold from a safe distance, even as we speak. Wonder what Zite's former pack is doing right now. It would be reassuring to have them on our side as well. My pack has been watching over Crossbell since the days when Ursula walked its soil. Rest assured, they're likely monitoring the current situation as we speak. I'm pretty close. I'm only like 300. Oh, hers are super cheap. Couldn't resist. This is 600, hers are 800. Alright. We don't need Mira. At least not currently. Probably nothing there. I mean, I can travel straight there. It's not like I have to go from Armarca.
Hey! Ta! Hey!
Probably won't have to fight anything either.
Hey! Hey!
Well, it's got a long wind up, but it's pretty big. Although it is kind of distracting how the whole screen, like, does a warp thing. I wonder if I can go into the Hayway hideout section. Kind of cool. Oh, you're that guy from Hayway. Indeed, Detective Bannings. Master Sao is ready to see you in our hideout now. Are you ready to meet? Sure. Very well, please follow me. I'll guide you to Master Sao. Okay, I wasn't expecting any actual cutscenes. I thank you most graciously for your visit, ladies and gentlemen. You especially, Mr. Bannings. I had a feeling you'd be back. Changed your mind about joining Hayway, have you? Not particularly, no. Anyway, I take it you've all been lying low in the sun for this entire time? Yes, there are many facilities here that the cult left abandoned. It makes for a very convenient hideaway. Even the defense force in the Red Constellation will find it difficult to make their way inside. I wouldn't count on them discovering the secret passageway you arrived by either. I'd have to agree with you there. The route Lao escorted us through had more twists and turns than an Arkansas performance. True, even after traversing it, it would be hard-pressed returning here on our own. That was by design. But pay it no mind, my friends, but please do try to keep this information to yourselves. Is all of Hayway staying here for now? Yes, we've withdrawn for the moment. I intend to bide my time and observe what happens from here on out. There's also the simple fact that until something is done about the barrier around the city, our hands are tied. As things stand, facing both the Defense Force and the Red Constellation would be too great a risk even for us. Then again, with Master Yin among our ranks, perhaps we could find an alternative solution. Can't imagine it'd be a peaceful one. Something tells me she wouldn't be keen on bloodying her hands past the point of no return to strong-arm things in your favor. Oh? I never openly suggested any such thing, but you can imagine what you will. It doesn't matter. Now that Rixia is with us, we'll make sure she never has to walk a path like that again. But Lloyd, you're here. Our fight is for the sake of Kia's freedom. She would never accept Rixia participating in a massacre, even if it ended the crisis. Moreover, life is ever unpredictable. Taking drastic measures far from guarantees your desired outcome. You should bear in mind that the enemy can manipulate the Divine Child's miracles. Such dire straits as these necessitate an alternative course of action. I'm well aware there's no point in even fantasizing about a full-scale conflict without our primary piece on the board. Truth be told, I'm counting on each of you to bring an end to this newfound status quo, for all our sakes. So please do run circles around the President's little cabinet until they come crashing into the dirt where they belong. Yeah, just leave it to us. And I hope that if it comes to it, you'll be there to lend us a hand. I wish you well. My, such compassionate words, Master Yin. Suppose there's a first for everything. Now, if you'll excuse me, this brings our little gathering to an end. Now, if you could guide them safely back the way they came, please. Yes. Okay. You're welcome to come and visit us after the situation has improved. When the time is right, return to me, and I shall guide you to Master Sao. Until then, farewell. Okay, I was not expecting that. What even is a burst orb? Ah! 1/3 of the burst gauge. I guess that's a very good item then. Well, I'm glad I came back here. There was an actual reason to. And there's another reason to later. I'm on, eh? I don't know why, it's just easier. Maybe it's just because I've done it so much. It's just easier to actually, like, hit them with Lloyd. Oh, oops. Oh, I can't death blow? Like the main thing that she does. 90%. Good damage though, just for a regular attack. Okay, they're living a lot longer than I would have thought, just from attacking. That took a few too many turns. So, like, I thought it looped to here. Like, the side area and this center area, like, connected. Maybe it doesn't anymore? Oh, yeah, this is... Man. Forgot about that. Alright, well, there's no special monster. Can't actually get into the Sun Fort itself. Let's get out of here. Move forward, find Randy, I assume. mains. The resistance group we're looking for is somewhere on the mountain path. Shall we head toward the mining village to start? Worried about the state of things in Mainz, but before that... Don't tell me you're thinking of visiting a certain someone along the way. The Rosenberg studio of the 13 factories. The Meister said he would speak to us if he felt inclined. Is that so? As it happens, I once tried to infiltrate the workshop myself. The lower floors were so labyrinthine that I had to give up on the operation. I'm not sure if that's for better or for worse. Georg. It has been many moons since last we met, but I hear he is doing well for himself. What? That you're acquainted with the Meister. We are vaguely aware of each other's circumstances, to say the least. He may be aligned with those serpents, but he is nevertheless a craftsman of tradition and integrity. I have no doubt that he is someone we can trust. Really now? I have to drop by then. I'd love to hear more about the society. Shall we make a detour here before continuing to Mainz? Yeah, let's head over. Except I'm going towards Crossbow first. I'm curious if the church is in the barrier or not. Because it might not. Also wondering if this side path is still available. Oh, it's been severed. What happened here? Appears to have been sliced with a sharp edge. Where did this rope lead to? A while back, Randy used it to go down into one of Mainz's old mines. You follow the path, it ends up spitting you out near the village. See, I wasn't aware you could get there that way. You suppose the Red Constellation was the one that cut the rope. It's the most likely conclusion, yeah. How devious of them. I wouldn't be surprised if the... Oh shit. I don't know if I've seen one on this road. Shining palm, shining palm, shining palm. Oh, and it's preempted. Oh, we haven't seen one. I don't even care if I kill it, I just want the battle scope information. Yeah, it's a very low level one, so it's not like we're gonna get anything useful. What attack delays? Divine. Using a spell. Using a strong spell. Let's use a weak spell. Dang. Okay, Lloyd's got hit. Oh, Rixia has hit too. Nice. Little speed down. Weak to fire, you say? I don't really need to fight anymore. I'll do one of them though. Hey, Skya. Any day of a Monday right now. And just this Monday specifically. Otherwise, I am fairly open. I can do any stats, but I can't do KO. I'll just hit it. Water works too. Noise. Little 69. Yeah, those moles aren't really worth the time. They are kind of big though, so they're hard to avoid. Back here. What? I don't want to fight the moles. And there's nothing there but a fishing spot. Friday? Yeah, I can do Friday. I can't do all day, but... Oh. Like that, it keeps going off. Alright then. I mean, I figured the church would be behind the barrier, but I had to see. I had to see for myself. Oh, damn it. I guess we'll kill them. Oh yeah, that hits twice. Hopefully they don't really move. Dang. Now I'm only hitting one. Or around 6? I can start at 6. That works for me. Keep forgetting what it's weak to. I probably won't go past midnight though. I can definitely start at 6. Money. Oh, these ones don't really give a lot of Sepith. They were like early game. Part of me kind of hopes we have to infiltrate Georg's workshop. We just get like a dungeon. Between 10 and 12. Sounds good to me. Dun, dun, dun. I'm assuming he's gonna let us in. Here we are. I just hope he's in right now. Considering the situation, I doubt he's been able to go anywhere else. That's right, I haven't. What the? Speaking tube? I had a hunch he would be showing up soon. That guide doll again. Come in. While I shouldn't have to remind you, be aware that I cannot guarantee your safety if you stray from the little one. Oh, my controller's dying. Cautious as always, that man. Well, at least he's to the point, saves us time. Head inside. After you. No, I have to control it. Yeah. Okay. It's still like just a little bit creepy how it just reacts to me getting close. 80, it's 80 gigs? God damn it. I can download that beforehand though. Even brought a guest in tow, an exceptionally elusive one at that. Been some time, Divine Wolf. That it has, child of man. You've aged far worse than I have. And you're still involved with those serpents from the looks of it. Huh. Some bonds never break even after departing this earthly realm. The same could be said of the pact that bound you, could it not? Just so. Something about this seems a bit removed from our comprehension. Yeah, it doesn't even feel like they're talking about the world we know anymore. That aside, you also brought a dominion of the Gralsritter, as well as the demon of the Eastern Quarter who tried to break in here. This is quite a motley little menagerie you've set up for yourselves. You're telling us. My apologies for that, by the way. Meister Georg, we're doing all we can to fight back against everything that's happening right now. Is there anything you can tell us that would help? Specifically anything about the Society's recent activity? As I'm sure you've surmised by now, the Society's stance on this is to simply cooperate with the Croyce family's plans. Their focus, the Phantasmal Blaze plan, has already shifted to the next stage. The Erebonian Empire, to be more precise. What? He's right, another Anguis and multiple enforcers have already begun to act over there. It's part of why the Gralsritter couldn't spare more manpower for the situation here in Crossbell. Well, that's not good. The continent is experiencing more upheaval than we can imagine right now. But having said all that, 3 dangerous figures still remain in the state. Each of them as a prominent member of the Society. Campanella the Fool. As well as the 2 Anguis, Professor Nervartes and the woman known as Arianrod. Just who is she exactly? Her agility, her reflexes are unlike anything I've ever seen. I couldn't tell you where she draws her strength from. However, she's known in the Society for her incomparable spearmanship, as well as her strict moral code. She is also accompanied by 3 maidens of war, young women whom she discovered and trained herself. And each is said to have strength equivalent to that of an enforcer. That would make them as powerful as Ren. To be fair, being an enforcer involves a lot more than pure combat strength, from what I can tell. In any case, that would total out to 6 members of the Society cooperating with the Croyce family. But cooperation doesn't necessarily mean active participation, right? Isn't there a chance they won't further involve themselves with battle over Crossbell? Anything is possible. But I would remain wary of that louse Novartis. He's particularly invested in those ions, now that they've received the Septarion's power. That is the extent of what I can tell you about their plans. That's all, huh? Dealing with them will not be easy. As an aside, there's something I've been wanting to ask you about since our last visit. Are you currently performing maintenance on Paramatter? What? Did it just talk? This is less maintenance and more of a routine checkup. That jackanape of a professor is also particularly taken by this machine. Fortunately, he's been too focused on his new toys, so I doubt there's anything to worry about. However, in the event he returns to steal Potomato, I've arranged things so that it can easily escape. I'll take your word for it. So in case of emergency, it'll make a flight path straight to Liberl, where the Angel of Slaughter is. From the sound of it, though, you and the professor must not get along very well. You will never hear me deny that. The Gordius series was something I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. Then he stole the development data away, conducted inhumane compatibility tests, cast all of the burden onto Ren. Even if our connection was successful, the trials he put that little girl through are something I can never forgive. Understandable. Sounds no better than the kind of experiments the cult performed. And to top it all off, he went and designed successors incapable of operating properly without the power of a Septarion. What nerve and impudence he has to call them the pinnacles of the Gordius series. It took all I had not to wipe the smirk off his face and strangle that chicken neck of his the last time he was here. Did it now? Mind yourself, Meister. You always were one to get carried away when it came to defending your creations. I digress. Regardless of how shameless he is, there's no denying his genius when it comes to technology and applied engineering. I've heard that in addition to remodeling and upgrading the archaisms that I designed, he's figured out how to mass-produce them. Supposedly, some have already been deployed to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. That would explain the ones we saw in front of the tower. No question that they looked strong. Taking into account the locations at which they've been stationed, I'll be correct in assuming they are guarding the bells at each ruin. And more likely than not. I've been researching those artifact bells myself. I'll let you know if I come to any significant conclusions. You do that for us? Color me suspicious. Where'd all of this generosity come from? I'm just as upset by the current state of affairs as you are. There's that upstart Novartis to put in his place too. Not to mention the mess they made of the pieces I toiled over for my associates at Arc-en-Ciel. That's right, the staging and automata at Arc-en-Ciel were destroyed in the raid. Indeed, and I intend to personally rebuild every last bit of it for them. All of this is to say that I cannot overlook what the Great Constellation has done, nor the head of the Croyce family for hiring them. The daughter of the Croyce family may be a long-time collector of my works, but that will win her no favor from me. Taking no prisoners, I see. I understand why you'd feel that way. Your cooperation would be a tremendous help, to be honest. Please let us know if you learn anything at all about the bells. Alright, have fun, Skya. I might lurk a bit later. I'm not going to stream super long today. I considered us lucky enough that he invited us in. I hardly expected we would leave with his partnership too. I know what you mean. They only seem like a society in name, really. Yes, and that's part of what makes them so hard to grasp. As far as the old man is concerned, I don't see any reason not to work with him. I have to agree, he's already given up his motivations for helping out. Knowing Georg, he will make good on uncovering valuable information in time. I would advise you to put it out of your minds for now and continue forward until he does. That we can do? Okay, let's start making our way up to the mining village now. We need to make contact with the resistance group and find out where they stand. Understood. Back to the old dusty trail. It's sealed shut. Cool. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to stretch. I'm gonna take an Advil. Give my voice a minute to rest. I'll be right back.